not often you'll hear me or see me have a little bit of a script. There's an article about Parliament in Australia that needs to acknowledge the Homosexual Marriage Act. Now, for instance, I've got a little thing here. Now, that means that lesbians and homosexuals in jail will need protection because they can acknowledge right then that they're husband and wife in the jails. So that means that if someone beats up someone's wife, the other person's entitled to compensation. The other part that people are scared of is saying something because of fear of being sued. So if a person has a homophobic idea or a homophobic comment, that someone will try to sue them. So people are keeping their mouth shut to what they really want to say. So that means in jail, once a man decides to become a partner of another man, which can become instantly, that means the jail has to supply clothing and shoes for the one who pretends or wants to be the girl's side of that relationship. Now that means also that asylum seekers can come over here and say they're coming to see their, it's really hard, their husband, wife, or the man or the woman that they're married to. So that means that it becomes another legal loophole issue, that a homo person can jump the border and say, well, my wife's here, I need to stay here now, but the wife is a man of the same sex, or the woman is of the same sex. Okay, so that's something that I think that needs to be acknowledged. So a person is in fear, a straight person, in other words, of having personal views and opinions, because they may get sued for having that from a person who doesn't fit into those ideas that the homosexual is looking for, or the lesbian. So really, I'm opposing certain things, but at the same time I'm acknowledging that these problems will start to exist in a future time. Why can't homosexuals and gay people, for instance, acknowledge the straight way of life and live their alternative life as they choose to, in their own little cubicle? Why, my opinion, I feel uncomfortable around those situations. I might be able to see something on TV, but not in personal view of my children. Now, for instance, why is it that homosexuals are adopting disabled kids? I really don't know why. For one, people can't talk and the kids can't speak against them, because if they've got severe brain injury of some form, well, they don't acknowledge mum or dad, for instance, or father and father, or woman, or mother and mother. It's really a difficult situation. So anyway, Parliament is going to be doing these things on, some Green senator was saying, read the article, write your own opinions, but I still think the marriage should be between male and female, and recognised more. You can have byproducts of people who want to live by bylaws, but there needs to be a set of different rules for homosexuals and different ways of how they live, even in jail. So if one bloke says, well, that was my husband 10 years ago in jail who died by something else, I'm entitled to all that person's share of money now, or share of something. It's going to open up a lot of loopholes, and people are going to be really stuffed in having opinions, because once you open up these things, it's very hard to shut. Look at California, look at all the problems that exist. A lot of the homosexuals try to get married and then they divorce. I don't understand the whole thing about the love factor between man and man. I've actually taken people to court when they've tried to even go near me, because they had no right to touch me. But the thing is that you know, Australia should keep their constitution of laws between marriage, between male and female. That's my opinion. You want to sue me? Go for it. You'd have to pay for me plane fare. So, also, the industrial laws means that once a person's acknowledged, if a man or a woman acknowledges they're with a same-sex partner, and that they've been with them for over a period of 3 to 6 months, that's acknowledged as a relationship. That means also employers are screwed, because there's going to be added burdens on married couples, and, you know, payment, you know, pays and stuff like that, and tax, and it's just going to be never ending. But, you know, as I said, people in Australia are more in fear of speaking up because they'll get sued for their opinions, or if it seems like it's a homophobic or a homosexual idea, you know, that's against that cause. Anyway, I'm Men's Health TV. You work that out for yourself.